Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everyone. I'm hoping you're going to be able to find this. So let me take a moment and just share it out. And then if you're finding it, please help me share it. And I appreciate that. So let me go on to Facebook, which I am not real happy with Facebook right now. I haven't been on in so long. And I went in and found out that, boy, they've really changed a lot of things, haven't they? So let me get on here so I can share with you and let you know that I'm on. There we go. And hopefully we'll have people in here in just a moment. But I'm so happy to be back here with you. It's been a while. It's good to see you too, Pat Moss. Thank you for joining in. Please help me share this out. So I'm just going to share it into our message group and leave it at that. So I've missed you guys so much, and I have missed being on here with you. It's been quite a rough couple of weeks. We'll just put it that way. Hello, Kathy Hand. Oh, I'm so glad you were able to join in. Thank you for being here. All right. Well, I have missed doing the heart brain coherence with you guys. So let's start out that way. Let's start out by putting the hand on the heart and slow down the breathing. And call in the love, all the love you can bring into your heart. Love for this family, love for yourself, love for those in the world that you are close to. Just hold them in your heart right now and just say, I love you. I'm so grateful for this moment to be here with this family. I'm grateful for a new day, for the beginning of a new week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And just let all that energy flow from your heart to your brain, because it is healing. That's how we heal, is through the love that we call in to us. Thank you, Pat, for calling in some of our P family. Auntie Jean, we need you in here. Hello, Prachetta. Oh, thank you for being here. And there's our Auntie Jean. Oh, I missed you all so much. I'm so happy to see you on here. So the afternoon cuppa notoriously has been with me pulling cards for you all and giving you a message from the cards. Some of you know that there was an incident this week where my car was broken into, the Angel Mobile, and several things were taken that I now no longer have in my possession. One of those things was my cards. They were in a bag, and so that was one of the things that was taken, was the bag with the pony cards and my couple of other decks of cards that I keep close with me that I use all the time. So unfortunately, there are those in this world that just are out to do mischievous things. And I'm not going to dwell on what is lost. I just wanted to explain to you why I'm not going to be able to pull cards for you today, because I no longer have them. But interestingly, Ruth Anderson has that same pony deck that was taken from me, so she is going to give me her deck. And so next week I'll be able to pull the pony cards for you guys. But today I do have my tiny book. I have two tiny books, the one from last year and the one from this year. So I can pull messages out of these for anyone who would like that. and see what the angels have to say. Oh, it's so good to see you, Suzanne. Thank you for being here. Julie Kiss. Hello, hello, Joanne. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Joanne. Thank you for being here. Yeah, it's been a really interesting month, this month in June, and not something I had ever expected to happen, that I would just be shut down for the time that I was. The last couple of days have been the best I've felt this whole month. I'm getting my strength back. It was so bad that, I couldn't even stand up and walk for 5 minutes without having to sit down. I couldn't breathe. It just affected my whole body. So I'm getting my strength back, the love, the prayers that you all have given me, the emotional support, the healing circle. And I'm so grateful to Jean and Lily for putting that together, and grateful for everybody that came in and helped with that healing and sending energy my way. Thank you. Thank you tremendously, because it did make a big difference. I totally trust in the power of prayer and in the power of love to heal. So thank you for doing that, everyone who's been sending me private messages, those who have been calling and letting me know that you're thinking of me. Thank you so much. You all are in my heart and on my mind all the time. And thank you for being there and for coming in today. I wasn't sure if anybody was going to show up, but thank you for coming in. Annie7, oh, it's so good to see you, honey. Thank you for being here. And hello to little Grayson. Jennifer, so glad you're here. Thank you, Julie. I feel it. I really feel that love that you all have sent my way. I know all the prayers that you have been sending up were heard. And I know that going forward, I'm going to be stronger because of this, of what I've gone through. And that's one of the things that the angels have shared with me, because I started typing out my journey of what had transpired, and they said, no, it's not so important what happened. It's important that you survived and thrived and came through it. And that's for all of us. Whatever we go through, whatever that fire is, that challenge that comes our way, we can overcome anything. We are strong. And when we stand in our faith and we allow, the healing happens. And we don't have to dwell on all the bad stuff. We don't have to dwell on things that were taken away or the health that wasn't there. What's important is that now moment that we're in, and that we can stand strong in that moment. So what I'd like to do is do some messages from the tiny book. So let me see, Mary came in. Hi, Mary. And Julie, I'm still in Colorado. It's I'm just now strong enough that I feel confident getting out and about in the vehicle. I went to the grocery store for the first time a couple of days ago. That was the night that the car was broken into. It was the day I went to the grocery store. And, I don't know what happened. I don't know if I was so exhausted and distracted that I didn't lock the door. I don't know if there was some way that they were able to force it open. I didn't see any damage, thank God. I don't have broken windows or anything like that to contend with. I still have the vehicle. So I'm very, very grateful that the things that were taken, most of them were things that can be replaced. They did take my camera, and I had taken some awesome, amazing pictures on my way into Colorado. So, I'm not going to dwell on it, but it is a heart tug, because that's something that was very special to me. So, yeah, I'd like to just start. Pat Moss, you were in here first. So if you would like a message out of one of the angel books, you just tell me which one, I have last year's, which is the tiny book, and this year, which is the Angels in My Pocket book. So thank God they weren't interested in my books. I had several of these in the back seat of the car, and that wasn't taken. So I'm very happy about that. Oh, thank you, Annie. Thank you so much for your words. Joanne, my heart cannot describe what it means to all of us to see you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I am getting stronger every day. I'm having to make myself eat. I couldn't eat for like 2 weeks. So now I'm getting to where I can at least handle salad and a protein shake. So I'm doing that to help myself get stronger. The tiny book, page 23. All right. Let's see what we got for you, Pat Moss. We encourage you to live every moment with love in your heart and joy in your life. You will take the love and the joy with you as you enter the light. So make the most of every experience. And you notice it doesn't say make the most of the good experiences. That's the thing about being here on earth and in this incarnation. We're going to have great, wonderful, amazing experiences while we're here, but we're also going to have the contrasting experiences. We're going to have those potholes and those lessons that we're here to learn from. I still don't know what this particular lesson is all about. I've asked the angels to help me to understand why I was taken out of commission for a few weeks, why, and they've told me not to ask why, but what do I do with this experience? That's my question to them. Like, what do I do going forward from this? And it's, to me, it's all about being stronger, being resilient, and knowing that no matter what comes my way, I'm going to make it through. And just like I told you all for years now, one of my favorite songs is Even If the Sky is Falling Down, even if it looks like everything around you is so treacherous and nothing's going, quote, right, yeah, the way we expect it to, um, we can still make it through with a smile on our face. We can still handle whatever comes our way with ease and grace and with gratitude in our heart. And that's where I am. I'm grateful that I have this loving family. I'm grateful for every one of you, for your prayers, for your love. So, whatever experience we go through, just ask, what's for my best and highest good? What do I do with this now, with this experience I've been through? And if it is one that's what we would consider not for our best and highest good, but it could be because there's a lesson there to be learned. So, whatever we're going through, we can find that blessing in it. And I wrote about that when I finally was able to get back to writing and communicating with the angels. The blessing is in everything. And when we focus on the blessing part of it, then the tragedy part kind of takes a background. It's just like there, yes, it happened. Yeah, it's like, okay, that was there, and now this is my reality. Right now, this moment is my reality. Okay, so I can't remember who came in next. So if somebody else would like to pick a page out of one of the books and let me know, I will read that message for you. Oh, thank you, Kathy. The flute is in the car. I I can't tell you, I was almost in tears when I saw it. Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. You know how when something happens and you're not quite sure you're seeing things right. So I had gone out to my car because I had a compression massager that I use on my legs every night for circulation and to strengthen. And I went out to the car to get that, and it wasn't in the car. And I'm going, well, no, I didn't bring it in the house. And the flute was laying in the front seat, so I didn't really think about anything missing. And then I just started looking. When I couldn't find the massager, I'm looking around and I'm going, I didn't leave the console open, and it was the middle console was open, and just started looking and seeing, and yeah, someone had rifled through and just grabbed things. But what's funny, I think it's funny, they took my pink house coat that I love so much. It was a big fuzzy furry house coat, and it was in the back seat. And I think they grabbed it so they could put stuff in it to easily carry out of the car and away. They dropped that a couple blocks away. My friend that I'm staying with, her husband went searching the neighborhood, and he found the house coat and another bag that had some very important things to me. So I was able to recover a little bit of what was taken, and so happy I've got my house coat back, but very upset about some of the other things, like the camera. And yeah, you're right, Kathy. It's one of those things that you can't get back. That's something that can't be replaced. Mary, page 15, I'm guessing in the new book, Mary, so I'll go there to the Angels book. Angels in My Pocket. Page 15, the message is, sometimes those who are in what appears to be the biggest fires are the ones who are mastering their soul purpose. Do not pity them or try to take the burden from them. All is working out according to the divine plan. Oh, Mary, that couldn't have been a better message. Thank you. Thank you for picking this page, because, yeah, sometimes when we go through those, we go through fires all the time. We go through challenges every day. But when something really tries to knock the wind out of us, it's kind of daunting for a moment. It can be, but we have to go through that. That's part of our journey, part of what we're doing here in this life and learning. And no, we can't take that from anyone. We all have to go through that experience. We all have to find our way through it and, rise above. So here I am, the phoenix that has risen out of this fire that I've gone through for the last 3 weeks, and nobody could take that. That was something that had to be experienced. And I'm actually grateful for the experience, because it showed me how much love and the camaraderie, the blessing of having this family and what that means. So thank you. Thank you all who contributed to my faith and my trust as I went through this journey. All right, so Auntie Jean, I know the pink house coat. You know how much I love that house coat. Yeah, so it was interesting because I was on the phone with the bank, because one of the things that was taken was my checkbook. And so I was on the phone with the bank explaining what happened and stopping anything that might come through. And Perry walks in with my house coat, and I'm going, that's my house coat. So yes, I was delighted to have that back, and just to have, little things that have an emotional attachment to them. And that house coat I got in Vermont at Twice Blessed. So yeah, it does have some emotional attachment to it. Suzanne, page 29. And Suzanne, I'm thinking that's going to be in the Angels in My Pocket book. So let me go to page 29. When you can see each other with your spiritual eyes and see only the innocence in each other, then you can exist together with respect and honor. Go back into your childlike state and feel into the awe and the wonder. Examine your teachings of how you are to be in the world and see if they fit in with that innocence. You know, I love that message. I love it for you, Suzanne, but I also love it for me and anyone else that wants to take it. Because as the things transpired over the last few weeks with me, I had to really do a lot of soul searching. And, you know, when you're violated, and what happened was a violation, um, you don't immediately think, oh, bless you to these people, whoever did it. It took me a minute. I'll be honest, I'm human. It took me a minute to say, well, maybe there's something there you really needed. And blessings to you, blessings to your soul. I know that this was a human act and not a spiritual act. So I blessed the spirit of those who did this violation. And that's not an easy thing to do, you guys. I know I preach it all the time, and I know you all hear me talk about it, but it's something that's necessary for us. So if someone has done something against you, just relate on the higher self, relate on the spiritual level. And the forgiveness is not for them. The forgiveness is to clear that energy, to not hold any grudges, not hold any anger. Yeah, there's righteous anger about what happened, but not to let that be what you dwell on, and to just let go and release. And that's what I have done. I've done my work. I've talked with the angels about it. And first, I was like, hey, you guys are supposed to be protecting me here. And, you know, if you read the blog where I was talking to them about why bad things happen to good people, and it's like, even that's a judgment of bad and good, and things happen, and not to take it personally, and not to dwell on the fact of what happened, but dwell on what's my mental mindset about it now, and can I move forward without always going back to the anger and going back to regrets and blame and shame and guilt. And so I feel like I'm in a good place with that. You know, there are things that were meaningful to me that I no longer have, but they're things. They're things. I'm alive. My car's intact, and I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for this moment. Oh, Suzanne, thank you. You are so sweet. Yeah, it was something I enjoyed doing and documenting the Peace on Earth tour with the camera. So thank you. All right, so we've got Kathy Hand with page, oh wait, did I skip somebody? Yes, I skipped Joanne, I'm so sorry. Page 13 for Joanne before we get to Kathy. Trust that the universe will provide you with the strength you need to face any challenge that comes your way. Embrace the unknown, for it is within the realm of uncertainty that you discover your true potential. You know, that's why we go through the fires. That's why we came here, to learn and to grow and to have these experiences. Not every experience is bad. You know, we may have things, and sometimes we have things that hit us one right after the other. And I have many friends that go through that, where, you know, something will happen, and then a little bit later, something else will happen. And it's like, when will this stop? But the thing is to pull on that inner strength. Whatever you're going through, embrace the unknown, for it is within the realm of uncertainty that you will discover your true potential. Rising up out of whatever has happened to try to knock you down, in doing that, in changing your perspective, in knowing that there is something better, that there's something coming your way, and that's inside of you, where you can just really pull on your strength and learn and grow through every experience. That's the purpose. That's why we go through the things we go through, is to grow, and we grow together. It's not just one person. So as one of us faces a struggle, a challenge, we all grow from it because we're all in the oneness of all that is. So I love this. Thank you, Joanne, for picking that page. And the universe will provide you with the strength you need to face any challenge that comes your way. Hold on to that promise. I'm holding on to that promise. So thank you. Thank you, Joanne, for picking that page. And then we've got Kathy with page 51. Okay, so we'll go to page 51, and we got Sue Seekoff with us. Hello, dear Sue. I saw Sue last night. It was so good to see you, Sue, and see your face and sit and talk to you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm not pushing myself these days. So if it gets to the point where I say, all right, you guys, I got to go now, then that's what will happen. But thank you. Thank you for that. All right, so page 51. Let's see what messages come to us from that. Only that which is real and eternal will be able to stand. Only that which is of love will rise up. Open your eyes, dear ones, and see. Open your ears and hear life's song of joy. It is the song of love. How beautiful. It's all there. We can tune in to everything. We're not limited. And to me, that's the whole gist of this particular message. We're not limited. And when we do open our eyes and we open our ears, we're able to hear and to see very clearly. So thank you, Kathy. The next one is, sometimes a solo journey is what is necessary to remove all distractions. When you find yourself on such a path, it is a powerful way to build confidence in your ability to stay the course. It's a wonderful way to feel your independence in making choices on your own. And then, when others join in, you can enjoy the company. I love this message, Kathy, and being on this journey that I'm on, and I am alone physically a lot of the time. There's a lot of driving time where I'm all by myself and meditating in the car, and just being in places where I don't know anybody yet, but I'm enjoying getting to know the people in the places I go to and talking to new people and explaining about peace. So yeah, I love that message. And then the last one, we want your happiness, your joy, your peace. We do not delight in seeing you struggle, and certainly God does not. Search your heart, dear ones. See if you are finally able to put a distance between you and the hold that your past has on you. Grab your freedom. It is a freedom to let go. It's a freedom to just say, I don't know the reason. Because many times when things happen, we don't know the reason. We don't have to. All we need to know is that we're going to stand in our divine authenticity, and we're not going to go to that place where we're angry, where we go into blame and shame and guilt and regret. We're just going to move forward with ease and grace and know that we're taken care of. The last one heals my heart right now. Kathy, it does me too. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that page so that we can hear those beautiful messages. And Joanne says, it's so funny. I was thinking the same thing. No, not the pink house coat. So glad you got it back. Thank you, Joanne. Yeah, those of you who know me, who have had me in your homes and been around me, you know, there's certain things I get attached to. And one of those is my fuzzy pink house coat, because it's just comforting. It's comforting. Yeah. Yes, the camera did have a storage stick, Julie, and unfortunately it was in the camera. So I don't have those beautiful pictures that I took. Okay, so let me do page 12 for Julie, and then I think we're going to do our prayers. Because, yeah, I'm going to need to get off of here. So we'll do our Sunday Come to Meeting song and do our prayer time with that. So let me just put up here, if you have any prayer requests, please type them in so that we all can join in with you, whatever that is that we need to be aware of. And get back to the chat. Okay, so Julie wants page 12 in last year's book, the tiny book of angel messages. Let's see what is there for us. Oh, this whole page is good. Encourage each other instead of complaining. Help each other stay strong. Seek solutions instead of focusing on the problems at hand. I needed to hear this, Julie Kiss, and I think many of us did. We believe in you. There are shifts and changes already in place. Hold on to hope. What if you said every day, I love my life, and meant it? We assure you that in making this effort, your life will change for the better because it will respond to the love. So true. What we put out there into the universe, it's what we get back. We get that love back. We can't empty ourselves of all the love that's inside of us, because as we give, we get. And as we put out love to each other and love to all of humanity, it just expands and it comes back to us. So thank you, Julie, for picking that particular page. And Jean says, this period is a trying time for all of us. We are coming face to face with who we really are. Are we what we think we are? Maybe we have to still change. And maybe if we make it through these trials, we'll purified and refined to the place we can hold the holy light. Yeah, that's it. That's, like I said earlier, those challenges, those fires that we go through, they're for our own growth, our spiritual growth and our emotional growth. Oh, Joanne, tell little Eris, I love him so much. And thank you, Eris, for keeping me in your prayers. Oh, thank you, Prachetta. Oh, sweet. Auntie Jean, I guess maybe you didn't hear that the pony cards were among the things that were taken from the car. So I no longer have the pony cards, but Ruth is going to share her deck with me, and I'll be getting that later today. I'll be seeing her. Thank you, Joanne. Prayers for my continued recovery. I appreciate that. Julie Kiss, my prayers are that the person that took the camera returns the stick in the mail. That happened to me. They brought it back. Oh, how sweet. Yeah, Julie, thank you for that. And we'll hold that intention. Absolutely. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what all was taken, because I know there are things every so often I'll go for something and it's like, it's not there. So yeah, that's a great thought. Thank you for that. All right, so any other prayer requests? We have several people right now that are really in need of prayer. One of those is Diana Beiersdorfer, who just underwent surgery for a tumor that was on her brain. And now she's going to have to go through more treatment for that. Rebecca Abraxas, one of our EWN people, is struggling right now with some physical issues. I'd like to hold her in prayer. Terry Wilderman just lost her father, and let's please remember her and lift her up. Our Sally, going through a big struggle right now, and many people going through their trials and tribulations. Our Kathy Hand going through some physical issues. So lifting everyone up that we know is struggling. Marietta's husband, Ed, haven't heard from her today, but last I heard the tumor was shrinking and they were going to remove the feeding tube. So hopefully he'll be able to have some real food in his system and get stronger and get out of the hospital. All right, so I'm going to pull up our song, our Sunday Come to Meeting song. And if you have other prayer requests, any updates, anything that you want to let us know about, please put that in there. All right, so I'm getting the song queued up. Oh, come on. Okay.
Come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river, get down on your knees. Come to the mountain while taking in the view. You will find that life is greater than you knew. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. Oh, you're broken and you're shattered at the point of no return. You pick up the pieces and you let the bridges burn. So come to the water, you're sailing with the breeze. Take a step into the river where you will find peace. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight. Oh yeah. So come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river and get down on your knees.
Come to the water, and you did today. You came to the water. You came here to have your soul refreshed, and I pray that your cup was filled up with joy today, and just so grateful for all of you holding each other in prayer and all these prayer requests. And Joanna just read yours. So prayers for that family, prayers for those who are now left behind in their grief process. All right, so we did a cuppa. I was so excited to do this with you all today. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the love and the joy and just the peace that happens knowing that we are all one and that we are helping each other through this thing called life. Oh, I certainly did. Oh, Joanne, I'm so sorry for that loss. So thank you for sharing, and I will definitely keep them in my prayers. All right, so how about a little bit of Leo? Have y'all missed Leo? I know I certainly have. So let me pull that up and we'll get out of here. The way we always end a cuppa with some thank you, I love yous. But before I do, just a reminder that the retreat is going to happen in October 18th through 21st in Pennsylvania. And you can go to angelspeakers.com and find the retreat sign up registration there. And I hope that we have many more signups. We want to fill that house up with joy, with laughter, with just being with each other. We've got some wonderful things planned for that retreat. So hopefully you can join us for that and tell a friend about it so they can come to it as well. All right, so let's listen to Leo and share love with each other.
It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day.
Come on.
It's a beautiful day. If you wake up this morning,
thank you, Kathy.
Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless infused, spilling out from the top here. Coffee's always hot, the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, put on shoes. Today's a new day, we all part of this game.
So good to see your words of love. Thank you. Oh, we have a troll. Our first time back and we have a troll already. So what do we say to the troll? Na, 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 na.
There is no secret. It's simply that.
Align, allow. Triple A, y'all.
Morning cup of full of joy, very ready to start the day on the high five. We call the triple A. Morning cup of full of joy with all the P's and the Paul. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy, very ready to start the day on the high five. We call the triple A. Morning cup of full of joy with all the P's and the Paul. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Full of joy. All right, Jean's helping. Anybody else want to help Leo? Woo! Thank you, Leo, for that song. I'm hoping Leo is going to be in Pennsylvania with us, and maybe we can coax some new music out of him. Wouldn't that be awesome? All right, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you for being here today. I am going to intend to be here in the morning for the morning cuppa. So that's my intention, and I'm going to do everything I can in my power to be here. So thank you for today. Thank you for your love. And I will see you in the morning on Morning Cup of Joy. Enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, wherever you may be. I love you so much. Bye, everyone. Namaste, y'all.